How are you? Nice to see you.
I am good, but how are you doing? Because you can now do what you love most, I can imagine. You are on tour.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We've been playing. We've been in Europe now for a while, and yeah, we get to do it every night. It's the best. We didn't forget how much we loved it, but being back here after last time we were here was 2018. Um, so it's really been a long time, and just like walking through the streets of Europe, like different cities we're in, it's just so wonderful. We're so lucky to be here. So we're having a blast. Yeah.
What is the best food you had already on tour?
Well, actually, we just played in Copenhagen recently, and we had some delicious backstage catering. This gentleman that has basically catered all of our shows there for years. He's just an amazing chef and does a lot of bands that come through town. He made this delicious banana cream pie that remember we had last time we were there in 2018, and it was like it's maybe the best pie we've ever had. So, but every city we go to is different, you know. We have everything we look forward to in different places. So that's definitely one of the fun parts about it.
But I heard there's a big difference about being catered, have catering in the Europe than in the USA. Is that true?
It can be. You can get lucky anywhere, you know. We get lucky over here. It's just one of those things. I think hospitality in general is kind of approached differently over here. Not that we're taken for granted in America, but I think just the idea of bands coming through town in Europe, they really go out of their way to make them feel at home, you know. And when you're so far away from home, it's really, really special for us. So yeah, everywhere. We've always remember, like even the first time we came through, you know, Amsterdam or Belgium or wherever, we've always remembered really being taken care of in a way that felt totally different than in America. Like you have like sit down at a nice big meal with the promoter and the opening the acts and the house sound guy, you know, and you're like, oh, this is, you know, let's share a meal. So let's share a meal and then go do a concert, you know. It's really, really great.
Do you still remember the first time you went to the Netherlands with the band? Because this time you're playing again the Ziggo Dome. That's a fucking huge venue. But what was the first one you played with War on Drugs?
The first show we played with War on Drugs was 2008 at the Paradiso.
Oh, wow.
Upstairs at the Paradiso. We stayed around the corner at the Backstage Hotel. We
Yeah.
still have such fond memories. I mean, when we go back to Amsterdam, we go back to that part of town and walk around, and there's a great record store we love, and there's the the kebab place that we went to the first time we were in town, and there's that really wonderful whiskey bar, maybe 5-minute walk from Paradiso that we always go to. We have such amazing memories. I remember one time we played the upstairs at Paradiso. Chris Cornell was playing the downstairs, and that was like maybe 2010 or 9 or something. So yeah, I mean, and we've played a lot of different places, and then we played downstairs, and that felt like we were playing an arena, you know, once we finally made it to the downstairs. And we've had a lot of great times in Amsterdam, like some of the most memorable. So yeah, it was the first time we played a show in Europe as this band, was at the
Wow.
Paradiso upstairs. Yeah,
Do you think it will
when
ever
our first
work
record came out.
when you go with this arena band back to that smaller venues? Does it work for the War on Drugs?
We have tried a few times. We did a small show in Philadelphia a couple years ago at Johnny Brenda's, which is one of the clubs we came up at, and it was like 200 capacity.
Whoa, that's world
And
exclusive.
it was tough to fit all of our stuff up there, but the music still sounds good. You know, if we can like kind of play on our equipment and basically have our sounds, yeah, it's fun to play small places. I mean, I think we can definitely, you know, at the end of the day, a song was a song. And so, you know, we have such a big production now, but I feel like we could still go and play a small little room and play our music and play our songs and have them, you know, come across in a different more intimate setting, you know. We like kind of rearranging the way our songs sound sometimes, like a big rocker, but we can strip it down to its basic elements. So yeah.
What I like about the War on Drugs, when you play a big venue like the Ziggo Dome, it still feels for me like it's a small one. Because I saw your show in 2018, it was like a living room.
Yeah, I think that's something about our music and the way as performers we kind of present ourselves. Like we're just trying to basically, we're not trying to like sell you a huge rock experience. It's kind of like, come and watch us enjoy being together on stage playing our songs, you know, because we really enjoy being together on tour and playing our songs on stage every night. And it's not easy, you know. I mean, we've been a band for a long time, and we don't have a lot of drama in this band, and we just really love to be on stage with each other. And I think that's part of what you're talking about. It's like, come see us experience one another on stage and you know, and watch us kind of perform these songs and try to make them special every night. So yeah, we're having a blast. It's a great tour. We're so happy people are coming out and that we get to do it again. And we're so grateful for it.
There's now a big tour. There's a new album. It's a great album. But
Thank you.
what I'm wondering, when you make an album, you have to make radio edits of some of the songs. That must be weird or hard to do, because we play the whole versions mostly on Kink, but you have to cut it in half sometimes.
Yeah, I like that. I like the
Really?
challenge. I like the challenge. Yeah, I'm definitely not too precious. I think the first record we did with Atlantic, the last record, I think we had some songs that were kind of long. And I think they thought that I was going to be very precious about edits. And I take it as a challenge. They're like, can we get a 4-minute? And I'm like, yeah, let me try. And I would just like chop it up, because it kind of makes you think about like arrangement a little bit. And it's kind of fun to like have already kind of done the song that you set out to do. But I don't mind doing a radio edit if it means more people will hear the song and then
Yeah.
seek out the record and listen to the whole record and the song in the context of the record. So yeah, I look at it as like a challenge. Like I welcome it. So no, I think it can be fun to just reimagine how you can get a song down a minute and a half, kind of like concise songwriting, you know, kind of done after the fact.
Do you think there will ever be a War on Drugs, like a punk album, 2-minute songs only, straight 2 minutes?
Oh man, I wish. I mean, there was one song I didn't put on the record to B-side that's about maybe just under 3 minutes.
Wow.
Which is definitely the shortest War on Drugs song. And I was almost going to put it on just for that reason. You know what I mean? That it was so short. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the goal. I mean, for me at least, like to get to a really concise level of songwriting. Where I mean, I like longer songs too, but it's nice to be able to have your song, you know, wrap up and have your point and do everything you want to do in, you know, classic 3.5 minute structure.
The new album is there. There's a big War on Drugs show tomorrow in the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam. But which song should I play now in the whole version on Kink on the radio?
The whole version?
Yeah, of this album.
Let me think. Maybe we got maybe Harmonious Dream.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. Yeah, let's go for that.
That's a good one.
Adam, thanks for joining me today and have a great show tomorrow in the Ziggo Dome.
Thank you. Yeah, we cannot wait. It's our pleasure.